There's a team that comes from East Geelong, and they're wonderful to see. Oh, their backs are fine. And
welcome back, and of course every Saturday morning we look forward to the Colts segment. Alex Degani is not with us this morning, but his little baby brother is. Grubby Cations. What's going on with the Colts, mate? Do you know what's going on with the Colts?
Oh, I don't really, mate, and unfortunately I'll have to do it this week in English because I can't speak Lithuanian, but in the Colts last week, the two big games of the round, Werribee Central's defeated St Mary's 2, and quite easily at that, and Anarchy, they give the Belmont Lions a nice little hide, and with young Bailey Ettridge, I think he plays in the seniors, Bailey, doesn't he? He kicked 6 goals. He's a wonderful player, as is his brother. Don't know where they got it from. His old man was terrible. Today, I think the match of the day today is the big clash between the Belmont Lions and Werribee Centrals at Winter Resort. I'm going for Werribee Centrals by 311 points. And what have you written here, Cogsy? I can't read it without my glasses. We'll now go to an interview. Is that right, Fano? We'll go to an interview with East Geelong, Rhys Jamieson and Chris Warwick.
There are many fine twin combos in the AFL. Off the top of my head, the Selwoods and the Scotts come to mind. But at East Geelong, we have our first set of twins. We talked to Chris Warwick before, and Josh Warwick, you're coming off a best-on-ground performance for East Geelong.
Yeah, it was pity that we couldn't get the win, but, you know, we're really gelling as a team and developing as a group, starting to play together and playing better footy.
Didn't win one grading game, but all of a sudden, this form in the last 2 weeks has been phenomenal. Where do you think it's come from?
Just the pressure from our coaches. They're really pushing us at training, really making us work, and if we're not doing right, getting punished. So it's really encouraging us to do well in the drills and really push hard.
Yeah. Now, I know for a fact your coach, John Stefanos, is very happy because Richmond got the win last night. Do you think you can win it for him today, make it 2 from 2?
Yeah, I definitely think we can win. We're definitely gelling as a group better, as I said before, and it's just really working well as a team.
Yep. Well, there's one set of twins to join us. Now, another one, we've got one playing football here in Rhys Jamieson, and I believe your sister also plays for the club, who's a twin.
Yeah, she does. She plays in the D-grade team, which they're not going too well, but hopefully we can both get the win today.
Yeah, probably mentioned netball D-grade, but nevertheless, your name, Jamieson's synonymous with the East Geelong Football Club, from what I've heard.
Yeah, Dad's been around for 47,000 years since the club's been around, but no, he's been around a while, so it helps get the name out. So yeah.
It's a pleasure to have you on this segment because we've actually had you in our studio audience. You've been a massive fan of the show. I got to ask you, who's your favourite member of the cast?
Oh, it's got to be Dick. Nah,
oh, come on.
Of course it's Alex. Why wouldn't it be anyone else?
Yeah, thanks for that. But finally, on a serious note, the win today, what do you hope to get out of today's game and also this season?
Like Josh was saying before, really gelling as a group, which we've done a fair bit over the past couple of weeks. So hopefully a win today can make us a bit more tighter and we can really challenge a few of the top teams this year.
Well, boys, you got the whole competition behind you in Division 4, the only GDFL side, so we hope for a flag by the end of the year. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks, boys, and Alex will be back next week with a full comprehensive report of the Colts, and now it's back to Dick.
Thanks, Grubby. You did a very good job, mate, and your Lithuanian was absolutely sensational. It just talks rubbish like you normally do. OK, we said before we're going to have a very special guest on the show, and it's a great opportunity to have this special guest because, of course, tomorrow it's an absolutely ripper day at the 94.7 match of the day. It's a replay of last year and the year before's grand final. We've got one of the great back pocket players of the Belpost Hill Panthers with us this morning in Will Urquhart. Good morning, Will, and thanks for coming in.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Now, I know you started at Belpost Hill way back in 2002.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
You've been overseas and you've come back.
Yep.
And you're fortunate enough to play in their last 2 premiership sides.
Correct.
But that wouldn't have been 2 in a row, of course, because we know we won it 2 years ago.
Yep.
But obviously you're involved with a very good and a successful club.
Yeah, it's a great club. I've been there for a long time now. So, I wouldn't play anywhere else. Probably only kept playing because of the guys there. And I guess I'll keep playing as long as there's success on the horizon.
Will, there's an offer on the table from Thompson, mate, if you're interested in coming over. But aside from that, it must be a fairly easy job to play in the back pocket of Belpost Hill, to be quite truthful. They're a very attacking side and they don't get many goals scored against them.
Yeah, well, helps when you've got 5, probably the best backmen in the league around me, so it probably makes me look good. A lot of people probably think how I get a game with those guys. But yeah, we just work as a team, help each other out, and we had a few easier games. There wasn't much to do. So, but last week when the pressure came on, unfortunately we didn't handle it. So still lots of work to do.
So what does that say about the back line if they couldn't handle the pressure?
We just, I guess, like everyone, had a bad day, and we'll show our character, I think, tomorrow in proving that we can handle it.
I think one of the most impressive things about Belpost Hill, in all honesty, is the way he's run and use the ball and share, and it doesn't seem to matter who it is. If they're in the right spot and they continue to run, you're happy to give it to them, and I think that's one of the most impressive things about the Belpost Hill side. They play probably as a team better than any side in the competition.
Yeah, I guess we've played together for a long time, a lot of the guys, so we know each other's moves and where we're running, and that's a direction. There's no direction to give it to a certain player or get the handball received to a certain player. Just whoever's in the best spot, and everyone, Gurge really backs us into, if we think we can get the ball, get it, doesn't matter who it is.
Oh, that's
and
right.
probably, we do move the ball a bit quicker than we used to.
Mate, over the last probably, 5, 6, 7 years, you've had a pretty good run with injuries. You've always been able to keep your side together. This year I noticed, I think there was one game you had about 8 or 9 out. You actually haven't had your best side in every single week. Is that a bit of a test on your depth now?
Yeah, it has been. We've been pretty lucky. You've always get a few injuries, but by finals we're kind of coming back and full team to pick from. Luckily our twos are pretty good, and we've got some depth there, so it gives them a chance. We've probably had more injuries at the start of this year than other years. But no excuse, last weekend we had a pretty strong team in, and against Inverleigh we had a few out, but last week we lost.
What about Woody? Is he on his way back?
I don't know, actually. I asked a few guys if he was coming back, and he said by North Geelong he'll be back, I heard, but hasn't been sighted yet.
Okay. And I suppose over the years you've played in the last, 7 or 8 grand finals, or won 6 of them. I mean, Gurge is a great coach, but how do you still do it with Tony Dozen? Because he's an idiot.
Tony, just we need a water boy, so Tony's there to help out where he can. Yeah, he's a good guy.
What's Stuffer's influence on the side, because he purports to have gotten you super fit?
Yeah.
I just wonder whether that's one of the issues with the injuries. But Stuffer's certainly been pumping his own tyres up for a fair while. So what's his influence been on the team?
Yeah, Stuffer's great. Like he just gets the best out of people, and really, like, he's just offering his time, his gym. He doesn't, just his personal time, probably giving up opportunities elsewhere to help us out. He's an old Belpost Hill player, so it's all geared around being ready for late August, September. So I guess he's just got that plan. He's allowed older guys like me to, I guess, just maintain that over the year.
Fantastic.
Well, thanks very much for coming in this morning.
No
And
worries.
I know you've got a quiet day today, but a big day tomorrow. I wish you all the best for tomorrow. Not too well, though, because I like to see the North Geelong Magpies knock you off and set the rot in with the Belpost Hill Footy Club at the moment. But good luck, mate, and thanks for coming in.
No worries. Thank you for having me.
No worries. Will Urquhart, back pocket player for the mighty Belpost Hill Panthers. We'll take a break, come back and talk about all the action on this afternoon.
We come together, the best from all the league, to show them how to play and form a mighty team. The pride of our region with all our favourite sons.